Let's stop the current trend of supplements that you have to have for rugby gains, or you're going to become a failure forever and you may as well quit the sport. I have the essential supplements that can make a difference for rugby players. Look no further. Why am I doing this video? Well, as someone who has been in professional, semi-pro and amateur rugby environments, I've seen the strategies that players adopt to get the most out of their performance. I've also lately seen a ginormous surge in players asking questions like, what sup should I be taking? Or should I start having this? Or should I start taking that? I was that player once. I gave a few things a solid crack, but honestly, 90% of it was hype, marketing, and a big waste of time. By the way, if you want a free rugby supplement guide, just check the link in the description below for your copy. Here's what I know now. While supplementation can help enhance your performance, it is important to know that it's not a necessity. Your diet should always be the first focus. There are plenty of pro players out there that will not take supplements. There's also some that are going to take millions. I'm going to give you my 3 best proven supplements for rugby performance right now to stop the hype and kerfuffle that is out there. Number 1 is protein powder. If you look back at the priorities pyramid a second ago, this is a big factor. You need to have protein to repair and grow from your training. Plus, it helps with your metabolism, feeling full, and many other strong functions in the body. Can you get sufficient protein from your diet is the question that you need to ask yourself. A lot of players struggle, especially at the higher levels, from having much larger bodies, more frequent trainings, and trainings at higher intensities, which requires higher protein intakes every single day. Powders are absolutely everywhere. Check the labels, lots are very safe, and they're an effective way to boost that protein intake. Protein supps are also widely researched. They have been used by athletes around the world for years and years and years. Your bonus is they can be extremely tasty in a smoothie or in your morning oats. Number 2 is creatine monohydrate, and this is a natural compound that does exist in a small amount in our bodies. Its primary benefit is an improvement in strength and power output, and that's during any activity, which are very, very vital for rugby. But it can also help with your endurance, reduce your fatigue levels, can even help with your brain function. Bonus points for creatine is, again, how much research backs it, but it's also flavorless, so it can be added to basically anything, and it's relatively cheap to buy. One side effect may be that it adds a kilogram or 2 in body weight, but normally that is about it. Number 3, caffeine. Now, this is a stimulant. It's in coffee, tea, Coca-Cola, cocoa, many other products. It is really good for alertness, reaction time, and overall physical performance. Basically, it's just a quality booster for your training and games. With caffeine, you've got to be mindful not to take a crazy high and concentrated amount that is going to drive you completely up the wall, especially later in the day. For example, if you have a training at 7 p.m. and then you're up again at 6 a.m. the following day for work, having a pre-workout scoop and a fat Red Bull at about 6:30 p.m. before training is a terrible idea. You need sleep a lot more than you need that little bit of boost of energy for training. Now, these other things might help with your rugby, and you might need them because of individual reasons given by maybe a nutritionist or a doctor. But honestly, unless you've been to a professional nutritionist, coach, doctor, and you've done a proper analysis, just eat good stuff all day, every day. Remove the noise and focus on playing the game, because these supplements either might work or they don't. So invest your time in what does work: quality food and drink. Prioritize your nutrition, then consider supplements as necessary top-ups. Remember to get your free rugby supplement guide down below.